You've got to be kidding. Fucking hell!
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
What the fuck?
We have a victor in the second duel. He is Henry of Scallops. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next. The first combatant will be
What's poppin',
Henry of
homie?
Scallops from the company of Theron, who will measure his skills against
I'm in the tournament, man. I'm in the tournament.
spearman in the company of Soradzic Kobila. Welcome, our warriors. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
It's because, man, I'm not wearing headphones.
Give up.
Never. Oh, man. What is it?
Come and get it. Curse it! The first victor in our tourney is Henry of Scallops. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield. Bollocks! Go ahead and gather your strength. You'll need it.
You sound so gay.
Here, here. Are you going to cry now? The first combatant will be Menhart, master swordsman from far off Frankfurt. And his adversary will be
Get dessert.
Henry of Scallops, from the company of Theron Kabbalah. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment.
Noreen cannot take this call. She's unavailable.
Get dessert,
Leave
please.
a message after the beep. Beep. Message deleted.
Get dessert.
Ending.
What do you get for win? You get get the armor. What the hell is going on? So I was fighting back, you know. Oh, brother. Fucking hell, all this. Yeah, buddy. Oh shit, I put my sword away! Allow.
The victor of the first duel is Henry of Skalitz.
Oh, fuck you up, man.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Oh shit, he gave a hard hit. Oh, he head cracked me. Man did the same thing as me, blood. Let me relax and damage.
good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of LADDDDD. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Komilon. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
One. I won. One London. Hold on, let me check.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the relay tourney? Greetings.
I've come for my winnings.
All right, here's your winnings. Damn it. There'll be another tourney in a week
Well,
or so.
500 groschen,
Are you
babe.
going to give me a chance to win my groschen back?
We'll see. Thanks. About betting on the tourney.
I'm glad to hear it. A nice... God be with you.
One second, you bastards. Yeah, I want that one. I wanna first toast, you know. The fuck is the first toast? Ile Scheiße. What's this? When's the last time you fingered your bum? Yesterday. I did it yesterday. Smell's still there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
When, what the fuck is that? I fucking told you. What to say? You're making me repeat myself. You can rewind! Go back 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh, you're hurting my brain. In the wing. Looking like deep pain. I need the biggest shit in my entire life.
I'll be with you. I'm looking for a Sakuno.
I don't want to rewind. Well, you're a lazy bugger.
Sakuno?
You're a lazy bugger. You're a lazy bugger. You're a lazy bugger.
Isn't this his camp?
Lazy.
You won't get nothing out of it. You must be Radzig's man. I heard he was supposed to send someone.
You're lazy.
Sir Radzig sent me as a guide. I'm Henry.
I'm Jake. And this here fella, we call the Stone.
I can see why. What's up with him? Cat got his tongue?
No, more like the dog got it. The executioner's dog. When the executioner ripped it out of him. Anyway, you better come along with me. I'll introduce you to the other fellas. And the chief. These here are the Bearman brothers. Petter and Jan. They're a barrel of laughs. Except when they're too drunk to string 2 words together. Like now. Don't get on the wrong side of them when their blood is up. Oh. It ain't a pretty sight.
What happened? I used to watch you. I don't know.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
I used to watch you as well.
Never mind the fancy poses, Stefan. You're trying to kill the fucker, not teach him how to dance.
Yeah, I'm too prestige, innit? Too prestige.
Ground.
Prestige, you big loser.
Lead you round by the
Prestige.
nose.
Sorry.
Sir? Well, sir, this is Henry. From Lord Coberley.
It's about time Radzig got round to this. We need some.
I know exactly where. What do you want me to do? I don't want to put my mic on.
Curtsy, we don't hold with that tomfoolery here.
The feds are coming for you.
Zeki,
I mean,
where the hell
Abdul.
are you sneaking off to? Go to the farm and get water. The lads are thirsty.
But I went last.
Abdul!
You'll go next time, you ungrateful pup.
Fix. You fix yourself.
Snot-nosed brat. You pull him out of a pile of shit. And I thank you with back talk. Where were we? Oh yeah. We need a guide who knows these parts. So I hope I can rely on you, Herman.
It's Henry.
Right. As I said to Radzig, I don't want to carry any dead weight.
Hello, 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 hello. Where are we right now?
I've heard a lot of fellas say that. I still ended up on the wrong end of one.
What do you mean, you little shit? Where did you go?
Fun? Take a break.
Hey,
Dangler. Let's find out what Harold here can do.
Sure. No problem, Chief.
Emilia is deep down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Show me?
I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you.
You fucking kill me there? Come on then. Fuck you, young girl. Punch you in the eye, you cunt.
Didn't fare badly at all, I must say. You can ride with us.
All right, good. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Oh, it doesn't have any black characters.
Sir Kuno, can you tell me something about yourself?
Drop the sir. That title brought me nothing but grief. But what do you want to know?
Sir Radzig told
You
me
not
the
have any
Rigfall
dessert.
family lost its wealth. How did that happen?
Why do you get cut
There's
from
all
by that
sorts
one?
of ways to become
I got a drink
involved.
from it, you shit.
Nothing easier. Especially when your father's a fool. And your mother's mad as a bat.
Oh,
It's a long and twisted story.
Well, there were races back then, weren't there?
We took our name from Rickvale
Listen to this.
Castle. But that actually belonged to the convent of the Poor Clares in Tynes. And my father only leased it. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. There was even talk that she only joined the order because her family wouldn't let her marry him. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent, or he just took a lot of interest in scripture, he spent
funny.
an awful lot of time in Tynes.
I think that's the funniest thing ever.
Especially when your father's...
well, nobles can be very devout sometimes.
Not my old man. He cursed like a tanner's hand. More than once, he threatened to take a whip to our parish priest. Anyway, my mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, her sanity was always shaky. Pa's escapades drove her cuckoo entirely. Then, one frosty December morning, I was woken by screaming and smoke. I looked out the window. I saw my mother there, in the courtyard, wreathed in flames. Behind her, the stables, the farm buildings and the tower were burning too. And she just stood there, shrieking with laughter.
Christ, that sounds like a scene straight out of hell.
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed to get out before the whole place went up. I couldn't get to my father. Or my little brother. Poor lad was only 7. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. But then my cousin, Adam of Drevich, took us into his castle. A few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates and sell me a small fortress near a Kovnik. It was a great relief. We suddenly had some hope of a future again. So I told my sister about it. And it was the biggest mistake of my life. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married. And all that was left of our estates, lands, woods, villages, Adela was to get it all as a dowry.
But surely that was for you to decide. You were the head of the family, right?
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I'd just lost everything. Of course, I argued with them, and that was the only excuse they needed to kick me out of Drevich too.
That's pretty harsh.
You're telling me. But I'm not complaining. As my pa always used to say, if you could turn your hand to something, you'd never be lost. I doubt it ever crossed his mind how often I'd remember those words.
Sir Radzig told me the Rickvold family lost its wealth. How did that happen?
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished. Nothing easier. Especially when your father's a fool, and your mother's mad as a bat.
Oh.
But it's a long and twisted story. We took our name from Rickval Castle, but that actually belonged to the convent of the Poor Clares in Tynitz, and my father only leased it. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. There was even talk that she only joined the order because her family wouldn't let her marry him. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent, or he just took a lot of interest in scripture, he spent an awful lot of time in Tynitz.
Oh, he might have been after a bit of both.
Sinning and confessing all in one place. Well, I can see the convenience of it. Anyway, my mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, her sanity was always shaky. Pa's escapades drove her cuckoo entirely. Then, one frosty December morning, I was woken by screaming and smoke. I looked out the window and I saw my mother there, in the courtyard, wreathed in flames. Behind her, the stables, the farm buildings and the tower were burning too. And she just stood there, shrieking with laughter.
Christ, that sounds like a scene straight out of hell.
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed to get out before the whole place went up. I couldn't get to my father. Or my little brother. Poor lad was only 7. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. Then my cousin, Adam of Drevich, took us into his castle. A few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates and sell me a small fortress near a Kovnik. It was a great relief. We suddenly had some hope of a future again. So I told my sister about it. And it was the biggest mistake of my life. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married. And all that was left of our estates, lands, woods, villages, Adela was to get it all as a dowry.
But surely that was for you to decide. You were the head of the family, right?
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I'd just lost everything. Of course, I argued with them, and that was the only excuse they needed to kick me out of Drevich too.
That's pretty harsh.
You're telling me. But I'm not complaining. As my pa always used to say, if you could turn your hand to something, you'd never be lost. I doubt it ever crossed his mind how often I'd remember those words.
What about your debt to Sir Radzig? How did that come about?
A twist of fate, lad. I was fighting in the hostilities between the House of Schallenberg and the town of Colleen. Some trade dispute it was, and I fought under the Schallenberg colours. In the end, the two sides negotiated a truce, and I rode to Colleen with a delegation that was to parley there. We stopped off at an inn on the way, and it was there that I met Radzig Kobyla. I could tell at first sight he was a man after my own heart. A likeable rogue, with a sharp mind and a merry soul. We spent the whole night drinking together and talking, and in the morning we set off together with sore heads, but in good temper, since he was travelling with Colleen same as I was. Only, once we reached the city gates, they arrested me on the spot. Seems the burghers had it in for me, since I'd been making their lives hell for a good 6 months. On the other hand, I was a member of the peace delegation, so by rights, they shouldn't have even looked at me sideways. And then it hit me why Radzig was there. Coley is a royal city, so he was there to represent the king's interests.
I see. So he was on the other side.
That's right. Anyway, they threw me in a dungeon, and a few days later, word reached me that the Schallenbergs had reached an agreement with the burghers. Only part of the deal was they would give them my head. And I'd surely have ended my day swinging from the town battlements if it hadn't been for Radzig. He liked me, and he could see it was a dirty trick, so he somehow squared things with the city council.
Lucky for you.
Indeed. I owe my life to Radzig, and I'll never forget it. He's asked me twice before for help. This is the third time. And how could I refuse him?
Hello, mate. Go ahead. Go and snap.
I'd like to ask about your men.
Ask away.
No, are you serious?
What about the fellow they called Danglo?
I've never ridden with a better man, I can tell you. He doesn't say a lot, but for that, he listens all the better. Nothing escapes him.
So he scouts for you?
Not just
Huh?
that. It's happened more than once. He's got
No.
to deal with someone, and Dangler told me after that he didn't like the smell of the fella.
That was the funniest thing I've ever
He was
done.
right.
That was
When the
funny.
fellow tried to stab
I
me.
was just like, what was it? Replying to your comment. Just,
Those
I'm
Bearman
like,
brothers are quite a pair.
you know, I was like,
Indeed
listen.
they are. There's no more mercy in them than in, well, there.
Oh, that was
If I
so
told them
funny,
to
man.
skewer you on the
Funny.
spot, they'd do it.
Oh, what you say, mate?
Jesus.
How was? What?
They'd argue first about which one of them got to do the job,
Yeah.
but they're as obedient
Oxford.
as a huntsman's dogs. Real soldiers. A pair of them.
What was
Reliable.
it?
As long as they don't get too drunk.
What was for your work?
Then there's no keeping them under control. But nobody's perfect.
They got to pay for your petrol.
What can you tell me about Stefan?
Huh?
Fletching. For one thing,
Oh, what
he's a
car
very
they give
resourceful
you?
fellow.
How did he come to join your band?
Well, let's just say he was in the right place at the right time. You'll find he has quite a knack for that.
What exactly happened?
Ooh.
Sorry, I'd love to tell you the whole story, but
I wonder, bro.
betraying his trust.
Oh, now you've got me curious.
Really
Maybe I should ask him myself.
Sure, why not? Our Fletch does love to converse.
Crazy. That's crazy. I'm craving.
What about that dumb one?
The stone? Oh, he just kind of tagged along.
Just like that?
Aye, just like that. We were riding from Olomouc to a castle past Kladsko
Yeah, come.
when we ran into him and some other wayfarers camping along the way. You know how it goes.
But
We
what?
made acquaintance with them, had a drink or two. Then we
But
travelled
what?
on together. After all, there's safety in numbers.
I'm not sure I'd be
I
thinking
don't
that if I
know.
ran into you lot on the road.
We might have...
What game is that? Yeah. Alright, cool.
One in Mohelnitz, one in Schoenberg,